Respected citizens, today I Amit am inaugurating my channel Justice Systems. Let us be face to face with our justice delivery system to ensure justice for all. You all are welcome to join me. Now I invite Dr. S.K. Kapoor to initiate deliberation.
Thank you, Amit. Congratulations. It is really blissful that this big initiative has been taken to be face to face with our justice delivery system to ensure justice for all is really a wonderful idea. It is really beautiful. It is blissful that you, as a young man, are fulfilled with intensity of urge to see that there is a justice for each one of us. Now, this channel certainly is going to serve the citizens of India. Mostly, it will be of beneficial effort for the young lawyers, the students of law, young lawyers, and all other parties to the justice delivery system are going to be benefited by this channel. The Constitution of India is our Bible. The Constitution of India is our Gita. The Constitution of India is the source reservoir of all virtues. It is the source reservoir of all our first principles of justice delivery system. This initiative is going to play a very big role in near future. We will be enriched. We can pool our experience, we can pool our knowledge, and we can share concerns with each one of us. The justice delivery system in India is as is sanctioned by the Constitution of India. We want to be face to face with our justice delivery system. So we shall approach it on its first principles. And by approaching on first principles, naturally, we have to visit our Constitution. Our Constitution is a Bible for us, it is a Gita for us, it is the starting point, it is the initiation point. So all powers, all responsibilities are to be ultimately traced to one or the other provision of the Constitution of India. Taking justice delivery system primarily centered around a criminal justice delivery system, we have to, as such, be focused upon as to how life and liberty of any person can be curtailed or restricted in India. Article 21 is the basic source article in terms of which we, the people of India, have ensured to each one of us the right of dignified life and full personal liberty, except for the violations prohibited and declared punishable under one or the other law. Therefore, we as citizens, as well as we as students of law, we as well as the constituents of the justice delivery systems at the level of the litigants or at the level of the advocates or at the level of the judicial officers, including all those who are connected with one or the other aspect of the justice delivery system, including starting from the investigation stage onwards, we all have to be conscious as that each citizen of India has been vested with a fundamental right of protection of life and personal liberty. Article 21 is a Bible, is the main source of all the dignified protections under the Constitution of India. Therefore, we, when are conscious to be face to face with our justice delivery system, we shall be fully conscious of the wide spectrum of the range of the rights vested as personified life or personal liberty. Therefore, I recommend that we shall, while want to be face to face with the justice delivery systems, shall approach the Constitution for the foundational principles. And the first principle, source, reservoir of the powers and duties, restrictions, limitations, is provided in Article 21. We shall start compiling our own referencer, our own dictionary, and for it, the first item in our referencer shall be as to what is the scope of Article 21 of the Constitution of India. Article 21 is part of Chapter 3, the fundamental rights of the citizens of India. And in this very chapter, the Article 32 provides as a fundamental right for protection of the fundamental rights. Therefore, the sanctity of the fundamental rights is doubly ensured, is fully ensured, is completely ensured as its protection as well is ensured as a fundamental right. The difficulty with most of us is that we, in our pre-independence era conceptual inhibitions in our minds, feel as if there is no personal liberty for the citizens but as a gift to be given by the legislatures. No, legislature has restrictions upon it, and these restrictions are in the form of Article 21. Article 21 is very specific, very precise, very concise, very specific, and very explicit. It is very small article. The phrase, the language, the sentences, the words chosen here are very simple, very explicit, and there on the face of it does not appear to be any confusion at all with respect to the domain of the protection provided to the citizens as a fundamental right. And when the fundamental right is protected as a fundamental right, and when this protection powers are vested in the apex court, the Supreme Court of India, then I think there is no other way to ensure the protection better than the way it stands protected in our Constitution. The difficulty is that we, the individuals as citizens, or we as liars, or we as otherwise as part of the justice delivery system, are not conscious of the sanctity and the virtuous provisions of the Article 21. Therefore, we shall initiate our study of law from the point of view of the justice delivery system values and limitations with Article 21. And here the word provided is except in the procedure established by law. So the procedure of curtailing or inhibiting the liberty or personal liberty or even any aspect of the life is permissible only as per the procedure established by law. It is this sanction in the chapter of fundamental rights about the protection of the liberty, protection of the life, except as per the procedure established by law. Therefore, the substantive law as well as the procedural law are coming within the ambit of the rights and protections provided under the Constitution. It is here where we will be conscious as that each procedural step as well is duly protected by the Constitution of India with the sanctity of a fundamental right. As procedure is also vested as a fundamental right, therefore the liars shall take it that if they fail to reach a justice as per law for their clients, then it is somewhere where they failed to go for the sanctioned rights to each citizen. Each authority, each individual, each institution, and even each piece of law drafted, legislated, put into force by any legislature is within the ambit of the sanctity of the provisions of Article 21. Therefore, the students of law as an advocates shall give equal importance to the procedure. The substantive law is certainly important, but procedural law is also equally important as far as the justice delivery system or protection of life and personal liberty of the citizens is concerned. As such, the focus of a lawyer shall be more upon the procedure as it is in terms of the steps taken as procedure will ultimately lead to the substantive justice at the end of the trial. It is in this background that we shall approach the Code of Criminal Procedure. The Article 4 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 as such becomes the basic source of the authorities' powers and impliedly restrictions upon each and every one. It is here where the word investigation, inquiry, trial, or otherwise, therefore, every aspect may be covered by investigation steps, inquiry, or trial, or all that what remains out of these three specified capsules of words, investigations, inquiry, and trial. Therefore, every aspect, every procedural aspect, every procedural law, every procedural authority, whosoever he may be, is within the ambit of Section 4. And it is this sanctity and it is this wide domain of the Art Section 4 read with the Article 21 is the first step to be fully imbibed by each one of us. The entire range of injustice can be ultimately traced to these two source provisions. The injustice, if it happens, it must have happened in violation of the Section 4 read with Article 21. As such, today, when we are initiating these deliberations and when we are participating consciously to be face to face with our justice delivery system, then we all shall have our own references and each one of us shall approach each and every word, including the comma and grammar and all punctuation of these legislative provisions as sanctified provisions. So let us start making our references let us enlist the words chosen for the expression of the rights in Article 21 or powers domain within Section 4 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. And once we will be having a list of our keywords, and then when we will be having interpretation of these keywords by the courts and the final word on it of the Apex Court of India, then we can say that yes, we are on the right path to be face to face with the justice delivery system. So tomorrow, each one of us shall have sharing of our referencer, our queries, our questions, and then we will have point by point deliberations. Once again, I thank you, Amit, for this wonderful step. I am also highly thankful to Suvash Nagpal and Deepak Girdhar for being active participation of this deliberation exercise. Thank you very much. Yes, Suvash, now you can share, Deepak, you can share how we should proceed from tomorrow onwards.
Sir, in my opinion, it is a very, very good exercise. I think it will refresh all our ideas, and it will be a focused effort for us to actually know what rights we have under the Constitution.
Yes, beautiful.
And the presentation which Amit has made, which are being reflected on the sheets. So these presentations are for future references, or do we need to go through these presentations, or maybe someone is going to present these sheets and then we can take a reference from them?
These are the initiation reference sheets. We will continue updating it, and each one of us, when will be sharing, yes, I have these points, those will come, and those also will be reflected here, and those would be discussed. So in a sense, these are the initiation reference sheets in terms of which we will continue our deliberation, and we will continue updating it. And by this way, we will be having update for our references.
Sir, is it possible that if Amit can mail these slides to us so that we can go through these slides?
These are already there. Now we will record these proceedings. We'll send you the referencer, and you can have the fresh visit to it. And if ultimately it is decided by Amit, then it is to be put on a YouTube. Then it will be put on YouTube as well. Secondly, as the Deepak must be knowing it, that these reference sheets can be downloaded as well and can be printed. If required separately, same also can be sent.
Yeah, and sir, while you are explaining us the key features of Constitution of India with regard to CRPC, so if there is some question which comes in between, should we keep on asking, or should we keep reserve for the after the final remarks?
No, keep on asking, because it is a deliberative session. It is interactive thing. It is the way in which we want to enrich each one of us with our experience and knowledge. So it is pooling of experience, it is pooling of a knowledge, and then trying to find out the best out of it. So deliberation is to continue, as we are now continuing. So we can deliberate. It must be deliberated. And then the points would be mentioned. Point number 1 is this. It would be listed. You can type it also and can be shared. So simultaneously, when you are putting a question, you can type it and put it. It will come on the screen as well for sharing.
Yes.
We will discuss it that way as well.
Yeah, Amit, can you just share us these sheets, where these sheets are as of now? Either you can mail us, or maybe you can give us some link from where we can access these sheets.
No, at present. Yeah.
Maybe after some time.
Naturally, after that, these would be sent to you. No problem.
Yeah.
And hence onwards, we can put it a exercise of sharing the sheets in advance as well.
Yeah, that will be better, sir, because we can just go through it, and maybe there are some questions we can deliberate and exchange our views.
Naturally, today it is just because it is an initiation point. So it is that things can be like this, but this will go on improve. There will be big improvement over it, and we will be seeing that these days the technology gives us much tools, much efforts, and we can make it.
No, no. Sir, my gratitude to Amit, who has done such a wonderful job. I can appreciate the effort which he has put into to put on very specific points and made these sheets. It involves a lot of hard work. Amit, good job done, beta. Keep it up.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
you see, you can ask the young Nagpal as well to join us, to share us to with his views, because the as a final year student, he can be also of much giving
Actually, sir,
insight about.
I will keep on passing this information to him because his schedule is totally different.
Naturally, this will be, when it will be
uh,
saved, a link will be given to you, and you can share it.
yes, sir. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that for sure, sir.
That way that can be done. Yes, Deepak,
Hello.
how you can help
हाँ
us now to make it more rich
thank
exercise?
thank you, sir. Thank you, Amit. Such a wonderful thing, sir. My suggestion is that during this presentation, slide must be changed. Like there is first slide showing on the screen Constitution of India. During Amit can put next slide as well during this presentation, just like that.
We had today not shared it in this sequence because it is just an inauguration stage.
No, no.
The precise
Yes.
directions will be when each sheet will be discussed. Say when we will be discussing Article 21, we will be first reading the text, protection of life and personal liberty. No person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. Now, these pious words, these golden words, these golden sentences, this golden phrase, this ensured virtuous pool of rights for each citizen naturally are the subject matter of discussion. In fact, it is our the prime source out of which we ensure justice for all. Thank you.
Sir, to add to this, today if you have read the newspaper, so there is a notice which has been given by Supreme Court to Government of India whether this Article 21 is applicable to animals as well.
To animals as well, because
Yeah, this is the notice has been served to the center by the Supreme Court, and they have asked the reply for that from center.
wonderful, but question only that when we will discuss it, it is no person deprive of
Yeah,
his life. Now, whether
yeah.
this person is animal, now whether
I'll just read that line for you. Just give me a second, sir.
true.
Sir, in yesterday class, we have to give our
Voice is not clear, Deepak.
Sir, in yesterday class, back to Article 21 of Constitution of India.
You see, our focus is more upon the sanctity of the procedure, because once we know the substantive law certainly is the source of the rights. However, the procedural law is of much more sanctity, as the injustice will be more during the trial, investigations, inquiry, and other similar stages. Therefore, if we want there shall be justice for all, then we shall have a lawful procedure. Therefore, as a lawyer, more focus is required upon the procedure. Therefore, we want that we shall first give a focus to the procedural law, and parallel to it, we will be continuing with the substantive law. Therefore, our focus more will be upon the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, and we will begin with the article sections, the preliminary chapter sections, including the provisions, the domains, the IPC, and which are other provisions of law, substantive law, the criminal punishments laws to which this procedure is applicable and which procedure is good.
Sir, there was another suggestion.
Yes.
Probably if we are now trying to make our understanding more clear about constitution and the fundamental rights which we have with us, and parallelly also we can start finding, maybe Deepak can help us, and we can start collating some landmark judgment also,
Certainly.
so that maybe that is a separate bank which we keep on creating along with it, so that as and when required we can refer quickly to those landmark judgments, and our homework is already done.
That is why each one of us to prepare a referencer. I want that each one of us shall have a referencer, and each one of us shall help each other to update the referencer. And by making referencer, we means a dictionary of law as well as the source reference book of the authorities and even of the best books written by on the subject. So we will be compiling it as a referencer. So aim is to have a referencer, and to have an authorities is naturally a central part of this referencer.
Sir, today, because today, since it was related to constitutions of India, so there was an article which I was just referring it to you, which has come today in the newspaper. Should animal too have right to life under Article 21 SC Ask Center? So in which they have some PIL has been filed, wherein Justice S.A. Bobde and A.S. Bopanna and V. Ramasundaram have papered counsel. This is some senior counsel, NGO people, they have organized. So CG asked that you understand what you are arguing. If all animals are declared legal entities, it would mean that they can sue or to be sued for damage. Are they capable of suing or getting sued? We understand that they are living beings. That is the reason for enactment of Prevention of Cruelty to Animal Act. This bench agreed to seek response from the center and all states, but clarified that it is unlikely that we will allow animals as illegal entities. This is what they have written. But they have already given indications.
You see, question only is that the chapter 3 of the fundamental right defines a person. Now, this person is the institutions as well. In addition to individuals, the institutions like the state, they are also the persons. And then in some rare situations, even the Ganga or the places as well have been recognized having some rights like the persons. So it's a very different type of a discussion. This discussion as such will deviate us much more. I think that at this stage, let us confine ourselves to the practical procedural steps which result into justice or injustice, that wider discussion. So our initiation shall remain more focused upon procedure for some initial days, and subsequently the wider domain will come out of it.
Okay, fine, sir. Absolutely correct, sir. Absolutely correct.
We are not at this stage mature enough to take up this wide domain into our consideration. It will come afterwards. But simultaneously, we'll go on sharing, we'll go on enjoying where the others are thinking.
It came in the paper. I thought maybe I can just throw a light. Otherwise, it has no direct relation.
No, it is nice. It is all right. This is the way in which each one of us will be widening the knowledge gap between one and another. So one can't have the full knowledge and full view of all the events happening around. Each one of us will help each other, and we will be complemented by this information like this. It will mature us. It will help us.
Yes, sir. True. Yes, sir.
So thank you very much. From tomorrow, we will be more prepared, we'll be more dedicated, we'll be more pointed, and we hope that Code of Criminal Procedure will permit us to enter into it, to find it out where it is yet not potent enough to halt the injustice during the trials. Thank you very much once again. Amit, thank you very much
sir.
once again.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Amit.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.